beloved pet that has passed? Is there something you want to tell them? Join Animal Connections and renowned pet psychic Nicole Elizabeth as she connects with your pets both living and past to deliver messages and receive answers to your questions. Here now is your host, Nicole Elizabeth.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Spirit Realm Network. My name is Nicole Elizabeth and this is Animal Connections. So anyone who's new to the show, I'm here to give you free live animal readings today. So the best way to connect with me today will be hop over to our Facebook page. I'm actually going to share the screen so you can see how to get a free reading. So some people have already done what they need to do, putting a photo. Let me just share my screen and I will show you. Be much easier if you can see. Okay, so if you go over to the Spirit Realm Network, go over to this page, and if you see this post here, you can drop your comment there, and I'll show you other people have put comments on there. So you can see people have popped their comments, pop their photos. Little Lucy, oh, a bit cute, popped whether they're living or past, and if you have any questions, feel free to pop that in the chat as well. Let me just stop out of that. So I'm just going to wait for a few people to come in onto the live. I will be able to pick up your comments from my screen. So Serena's there, so little Lucy. I'll make a note, actually. We'll put Serena and Lucy first. Now, Serena, did you have any questions in particular, or did you just want me to see what Lucy has to say? And Michelle has sugar. So if you're on Facebook, you'll see these comments coming through on the live now. So just to be clear that it's not commenting on the live, it's commenting on the post on Facebook on the Spirit Realm Network. And then we can give you some free readings today. So I am going to just go back to that screen so we can see little Lucy. Little Lucy, what a name. Very cute, like Lucy Lawless. And Kelsey with Yogi. Let me just write these names down. Serena, Michelle. So how is everyone? So at the moment, it should actually be 8:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 3rd of May, 2026. Unbelievable how quick this year has gone. So hello to everyone joining me from all over the world. We do have Australian viewers as well, and we have, if you are from a different country than the US or Australia, please pop it in the chat so we can see where you're from and where you're joining us from. Let me just, and Brandy's new to the group. Hello and welcome. Okay, I'm just going to write down a few people just so I can have some sort of structure. Hi Irene. Anyone who's ever seen Irene's comment, she actually has a show on the network, so please check it out. Okay, I am going to, like I said, share my screen so you can see little Lucy yourself. Here we go. There we are, little Lucy. Okay. So hello, everyone who's joined. Let's do some free mini readings. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me get back. So Serena and Lucy. What's with calling Lucy Lucifer? Oh dear. Okay. I am getting, now this is different to liking a head scratch. I'm actually getting itchy on the top of my head with Lucy. I was going to say Serena then. So this is for Serena and this is Lucy. I'm getting an itch on the top of my head. So like more so on the right side of my head, but just center, off center. Okay. Why are we itchy? Does Lucy have a bit of attitude? I was just saying why are we itchy, and the response I got was, I don't know, which I think is quite funny. What's that? Why is Lucy a little short of breath at the moment? or needing to take deep breaths. Why are we doing deep breaths, Lucy? Have a look at the chat. Deep breaths and scratching. Oh dear. Does someone comment about Lucy's weight? As soon as I said that, I feel like someone makes comments about Lucy's weight in the home. I don't think she finds it. Yeah. Let me just pop this so you can see. Yeah, she just gave us the look. I don't think she finds it quite funny. I think everyone else does. That's okay. We're sporting a mum bod. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see what else we got. Why is she referring to her bed? I'm getting reference to a bed. Now, what is that? It's almost like cotton, light sheets, something like that. I'm getting a reference to. I do like the thick ones, but I'm making a reference to lighter sheets or something that she wants to lie on. Oh, someone does make comments about her weight. That's funny. She's referring to her bedding. So I don't know if that's come up with you already, but she's referring to her bedding and she wants you to take a look at her bedding. I get the sense that, let me just stop sharing, that she gets a lot. I have a feeling that she's quite the queen in the house, and she's referring to her bedding, whether she wants it changed or whether it's just, she has something to do with about her bedding. She keeps bringing up. There's a pattern on the bedding that she likes, and she doesn't have it. That's what she's saying to me. That's very particular. And she's like, I know. She seems very particular, our little Lucy. It's funny because she said not many people call me little Lucy. Okay. And why do I have this feeling with Lucy? I feel like I need to go outside or want to go outside. Whether she does or doesn't is not the question. It's more of that I have a feeling I want to go outside. That's her feeling. And sometimes it's their opinion, their perspective. It doesn't mean it's actual fact. That's the other thing I like to bring through. What do we have? Oh, she always lays. Okay. So this refers to the bed. She always lays in my bed and only mine. Okay. Well, then I feel like there's something. Maybe she wants you to change the sheets. Maybe we like the finer things in life. And maybe she feels that she wants that fresh, crisp smell. And I'm not saying your sheets stink, but I feel like she likes, almost as if, when you like to sleep in a nice, freshly made bed. That's what she's asking for. So there you go. Lucy and the bed. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to just check your comments though. Oh, she always needs our blankets. Oh, I love that little knitting with cats. She tries to go outside. So that's where they're feeling of wanting to go outside with her. She was a barn cat as a kitten. Got it. So sometimes I like to go outside and explore. Again, whether she does or doesn't, it's not really the issue. It's just her feeling her want, what she thinks she needs. And they are opinions, guys. It doesn't mean they're facts. It's just opinions and perspectives from the animal's side of things. So that's what Lucy's feeling today. So I hope that I don't even know what that brings through. That was a really odd request from Lucy, but that's okay. We'll go with it. Okay, thank you. Who else we got? Michelle. Let me just have a look if I can find your photo, Michelle. Where are we? So I'm just going back on the Spirit Realm Facebook page. Let me see. I feel like I have seen Michelle. Right. Got it. Got your photo. Whew. Okay. Oh, Serena, does she love us? Do you know what? This is a common question with most pet owners. And I don't feel that anyone needs to go to someone to see whether they love us or not. The fact that you're asking about them shows that you have a connection and that there is love there. Whether they show you in different ways, they show you in their way. Sometimes they can show you by love biting. I know it's weird, but it's the way animals show their love to us. They will show and connect to people that they want to be connected with, especially cats. So it feels like to me that if she didn't like you, she'd leave. That's kind of the personality that I feel like she would find a way to leave. So I guess that's her way of telling you that she loves you because she's there. That's the way she expresses herself. So I hope that makes sense. And Morticia, who are you? Oh, Hannah. Okay. I like the name Morticia, by the way. Very much a Wednesday Addams fan. Okay, let me share the screen. So we can all see, who are we? This is Sugar. Sugar for Michelle. Sugar, Michelle. Oh, I'm getting a really sore neck from Sugar. What is that? Sore neck and something to do with my stomach. Okay. And I'm also getting really high energy, but if, say, for example, if Sugar could talk, Sugar would be talking a million miles an hour. And I feel like you get that, you see that focus on her. As in, sorry, let me back up. When she was here, I feel like she would just keep staring at you until you understood what she was trying to tell you. But I feel like you already knew what she always wanted. You always got her. What else we got, Sugar? Why does she have a runny nose? Oh, sorry, I should go back to the chat so I can see who I'm talking to. You're welcome, Serena. Okay, so Michelle, if you're there, just connecting with Sugar. Okay, Sugar past, runny nose, focused attention, she calls it. Focused attention on you. And I also see barrier running. Oh, it's you have the sore neck and stomach issue. So she's coming through with what she like this, because when they come through with, because they want you to know that I'm just going to stop showing this for a sec. When our loved ones come through like this and they acknowledge these symptoms or feel, it's a way to show you that they are still around and they understand what's happening in your life. So sometimes we doubt whether we can connect with them, or we just feel such a disconnect because they're not here. But for her to come through and show you what's happening in your life is an acknowledgement that I'm still here, still around. And for me, I'm also getting that she still has that focused attention on you, almost hyper-focused attention on you, which is not a bad thing, because that is her way of showing how she loves you. But the other thing too is I'm getting like almost fence running with her. I wonder if that was the thing when because it's just back and forth, back and forth. That was the thing when she was here. Okay, what else we got? And I'm also getting, and this could be when she was alive or now, but I feel like it was partially when she was alive, almost following you from room to room. The following. And even with her head following where you are. And I think the main message, that's what I'm going to say. Oh my God, I feel like I need to cough a lot. Is that she's still following you around. She still understands what's happening, and she's still got that hyper attention, I guess, or focus on you, which I feel like she's going to have until the day you get there. So I feel like the big message for her is that she's never going to leave you, and she's still very much involved in your life, whether I feel like saying whether you like it or not, but I feel like, of course, you're going to like it because she's yours, but she's very much still around you. So I feel like that's the main message from Sugar today. So I will leave that one there. And hi, Karen. Hopefully that made sense. Right, let me go back to the Facebook page on the Spirit Realm Network. Who have we got? Let me see if I can find. Is it Brandy? Did you pop a photo in the comments? Let me have a look. Just trying to find your photo. Also, Brandy, if you're there, let me have a look. I'm just looking at the comments. If you're there, would you mind? Oh, look at this. She was always with me or my mum, forever and ever, for sure. If you're there, would you mind just popping a photo of your darling in the post on Facebook so I can get a copy? So I'll just make a little note to go back to Brandy. Okay. Chris is here. Okay, Chris, you were next to my list, so you have been paying attention. Well done. We got. I love this. There's lots of pets to get through. Okay. I'm just going to pick one of yours because we're getting more comments, photos on the chat. So I just want to make sure I can get through as many people as possible. But Chris, you know who stands out for me? Max. Max for me is the one that because I can see, I'm going to show everyone the photo. I'm going to share my screen. Bear with me. Okay. Here we go. So this is George, Luke, and Max, and they are all passed, and this is Chris. But the one that comes out for me the most is Max, like the one that's standing almost in front of me is Max. And I don't know why, but I feel like Max needs to step forward and say something. There's another thing too coming through with, excuse me, someone must have something to do with coughing issues, but I don't know if it's you, Chris. I feel like it might come through later on. Okay. Front right leg. One of them has had an issue with the front right leg because I'm getting pain. It's lucky you can't see me because I'm squirming. I'm getting pain all through. Oh, Max is your baby. Through the inside of my arm, and I'm not going to say it's not arthritis pain. It's a weird muscular pain, almost like it's shooting down my leg. I don't know if this is Max, but one of your three had this pain down their leg. Oh, thanks, Patricia, for coming for support. Okay. What is that, Max? Why did you need to step forward today? Let me see. Ooh. Okay. What I'm getting from Max is that he needs to step forward to tell you. It feels like you need someone to let you know how much you are taken care of and how much, dare I say, loved. I know that was what the first person wanted to know, but Max needs to come through and tell you this. Tell you that he's taking care of you the way you took care of him. And it feels like you need to know this at the moment. Otherwise, you wouldn't have stepped forward. You would have let the others. But it's almost like he's stamping his foot on the ground, almost like sheep do. But he's doing it. Which I don't think he's a real pusher in a rough kind of person. She needs to know she's protected and cared for. So there must be something that's either happening or coming up to happen that you need to know that for. What is that? And when I see Max, I see him walk forward to me, slowly wagging his tail. We're not in a rush. We're just walking at my own pace. That's the way I see him come forward to tell me that. And that's why I feel, oh, he had rear leg surgery. That's why I feel that it's not normal for him to come through, but he needed to come through and tell you that. Yeah. It's all about you. Max is all about you, but different to Sugar. This is more about support. Support Max is what's coming through. What is else? What else is that, Max? So I'm assuming Max is the one on the right. This one. Okay. What else do we have, Max? Oh, there you go. He was like that slow mover all the time. Never in a rush, Max. Okay, so his message to you, and it may not be what you expected, but his message comes through as a lot of support and knowing that you are being looked after. So if there's something that's not happening in your life yet, and I don't want to like preempt. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm just going to pop that there. It's definitely need that yes, the right. I definitely need that yes, the right photo. So two things there. So he's just coming through and support. Now, just because he walks slow doesn't mean he's slow to support you. That's the other thing that I feel like you need to know. He's definitely here to bear the burden for you and with you. So whether that means you have to connect with them at night, which you already do anyway, just know that they are there, mainly Max, to support you the most. So I'm going to leave that there because I don't want to go into too in depth because it's a bit personal. So Max just needs you to know that. So I hope that's helped, Chris. Okay. Who else we got? What we got? Sorry, guys, I'm just going through. Let me just have a look at the photos again. I feel like I actually skipped someone accidentally, and I feel like it was Kelsey. Kelsey with Yogi. Now, I feel like I've done Yogi before. Let me see. Let me just share my screen with you guys. Where are we? Come, guys. There we go. So this is Kelsey and Yogi. Yogi I've done before. Lucky for you, I can't remember what anyone has said. Oh, you're very welcome, Chris. Lindsay, we're here. Feel like, where are you? Pop you down. Okay, and Hannah Morticia. So I've got Kelsey quickly with Yogi, and then Irene, did you leave a comment? Please tell me if you left a comment. I feel like I saw Irene's name. Then Hannah, Karen, Patsy, and Lindsay. That's our little setup that we're going to have here. Now, Karen, you tried to put a picture. Sorry, I'll come back to you. I'll just write no picture. Oh, right. This is why we spoke to Yogi. Oh gosh, you poor thing. He was struggling and then the next day he was put down. Okay, got it. Poor bugger. Let me just tap into that. Do you know what, guys? It's just been, I think, a week of this. I even had a pet pass away this morning. One of my long-term residents at the sanctuary here. And end of an era, I can tell you that much. Kelsey Yogi. Well, I just keep hearing laughing. Now, I know it's not typical to hear a pet laughing, but I keep hearing a lot of laughter, and not a mocking laugh, a happy laugh. Oh, and if you're worried about the ear, don't be worried about the ear, because I keep hearing, no, tell her about the ear, it's fine. Because when we go back to where we originate from, we get all our body parts again if anything happened to them. So I feel like you need to know that. Although in dreams, he will come to you the way you remember him, because it's easy for you to recognize him. Now, I just want to go through with Yogi. And the reason why I do this, sometimes I feel like I want to let the owner know what the animal felt when they passed, because a lot of people wonder what that moment's like and if they suffer. And here we go. There you go. See, I just seen this message, and that was, wow, that was the one thing he wanted to bring up, the moment of passing. Okay, let me just stop sharing my screen. Okay, camera screen so you can see, because I look down a lot, not at the camera, because I want to focus on what I'm getting. Was it in there? I'm getting pain up my arm, so I feel like he's obviously, that's where some sort of medication went in, and I actually can feel that. So okay, now I want to address your question that is he in pain. When the minute you cross over, all that leaves. And for him, the way I'm going to describe the energy flow out of his body, when animals pass, it can all different things. If pets are, say, hit by a car, sometimes their spirit can just be knocked out. Sometimes they're really, really aware they're fading. Sometimes they're so persistent they just get up themselves in spirit and walk off. Sometimes we have people meet them, all that sort of stuff. With Yogi, what I'm feeling, and please know that he's not feeling that pain now. I do feel pain in my leg, so that quite possibly was where medication was put into Yogi. And as you can see, I'm all of a sudden struggling. So I feel like he possibly did have a moment of, what's happening? But when he's in spirit, because I felt like the way he passed, I'm going to have to use my hands. It's kind of like his energy just faded out from him. And that's not a bad thing. Just think of it, if you're going to bed and you could almost feel like a wave of energy come over you and then go into the most peaceful sleep. Now, he woke up. We say put to sleep, but in reality, they wake up. And it's difficult for us to process, but for them, so when he goes through that wave of energy and goes to sleep, think of him lifting up his head and getting up and seeing things so different, even though you can't see what he's seeing. You can't see the colors he's seeing, and it's nothing we've ever seen. So I need you to know that. I need you to know he's not in any pain, because that leaves when the spirit leaves. I'm kind of glad in a way that you weren't there, because I felt like you would have struggled with that moment. And I don't mean any disrespect for that. And in a way, I don't think he would have wanted you to see that anyway. It's not the memory you need. So I want you to take comfort in that when he actually went, he went with a wave of energy. And that just almost like that. And that's all it was. That's all it was for him. But it's hard for us to really cope with that decision too. But I feel like you made the right decision, and it just never seems long enough anyway. It just never seems long enough. Let me go. Let me see this comment. So he had his back leg there. Oh, so that's the leg part. Right. I told my dad to explain to him what was going to happen, but he didn't. He didn't need to. He didn't. So he's not surprised he tried to fight. Sorry, guys, I'm probably spending more time on this one because I feel like it's going to help more people than just Kelsey. From your dad's perspective, now, when we are in life, we see life from this little perspective, but when we're in spirit, we see life 360. So although he didn't understand at the time, your dad felt like he made the right decision not to explain it to your dog, because then he would have felt something coming. He already felt it coming because it's in the energy field. He didn't need to be explained to. He was understood because the energy that was present. So know that. He didn't need the words to come from your dad's mouth. The energy was understood. The second thing is, when you are, I'm going to say clinical environment, and things are just kind of like that, it kind of does put them in a little bit of a fear. But then when you do feel that wave, it all goes away. And I'm going to tell you this from personal experience, because when I was little and nearly drowned in the pool, and it was actually at a theme park, I was in the bottom of the pool looking up, and you would think that you'd be panicking and like, I can't breathe. But I was a child and I just went, okay, I guess I'm going to die today. And there was no fear, no panic, no stress. It was just, once you get to that point, and that's what I mean with the wave, it just goes. And you don't have any, well, you can't really have regret as a child, but you just don't have those earthly feelings. So I want you to know that, because I feel like that's the message that he needs you to know. And that's going to kind of release and shift something in you to help be okay with him going to spirit. So I really do hope that helps. Once they are in spirit, it's fine. It's just everyone else that suffers, and and we do suffer. So I really do hope that helps. Please let me know in the comments. Okay, here we got. So I'm just going to move on, and there's lots of support too in the comments for everyone. To Kelsey, because it's not pleasant. It's a horrible experience you have to go through, just emotionally, everything. So I love that there's support for everyone in there. There's another Lindsay. Oh yes, I got Lindsay there. Probably got you down. So let me see. I feel like, do we have any Australians here? Know the ad? I feel like a Tuies. No one in America will understand that. It's definitely an Australian thing. Okay. There we go. And it's been hard. It absolutely has been hard, because it's the hardest decision you'll ever make. And can I just say, just to help everyone as well, Robin, okay, do you remember the ad, Robin? I feel like a Tuies. We have this element of guilt when we help our animals cross. Now, they don't feel that, how do I say this? They don't hold anything against us if they're put to sleep. And that's important for us to know. However, we as humans feel guilty, and we think, one more day, what if I did this? What if I did this? Can I just tell you, it's better to put an animal to sleep one day early than one day late. So please take comfort in that. Yes, that's right. We're on public holiday today. I know Robin's name. I didn't know you were from Cairns. There you go. So, guys, I go on little tangents all the time. Now, Hannah. I'm going to share the screen because I have your name written down. So, Hannah, are you there? Let me just switch over to the other screen. Morticia. Actually, I'll use this page. I love black cats. Can I say I have a black cat and they have some sass. I love it. Morticia and Hannah. Oh, funny that your name's Hannah Rose and you've got a cat named Morticia. I love that. What is this? Okay, let me go back to my comments. Here we go. Okay, now Morticia is alive, very much alive. Alive and well, I hear. What is this? I have this feeling that Morticia has this dual, dare I say, dual personality. Whereas we are hypo at sometimes, and I mean, like, what is going on with this cat? Funny hyper, and then just like almost the biggest, cutest thing that you've ever seen. Why am I getting a hunter? Do we hunt spiders and bugs and stuff? Is that kind of like a pastime with us? With us, as if I'm part of her. Because I feel like Morticia takes a lot in, but I feel like Morticia sees more than you realize. And I know that people may say hunter is very typical with cats, but I've got one cat that's really lazy and is not a good hunter, whereas the other one is an insane hunter, and you've got to watch him all the time. But I feel like she gets things and just looks at you, like almost like shows trophies in a sense. Not gives you gifts, but because I don't think she'd give up her stuff. But that's what I'm feeling from her. How funny. What's this? She is, and yes, she does. She makes the crazy sound. Oh, the crazy sound. How cute. I love that. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I do have roosters. I rescue animals. And, yeah, you'll hear lots of different animals in my house. Okay, so then... But then, yes, she's also so sweet, that dual personality. And, yes, she does like to hunt bugs, but we recently got a hamster and she stays by the hamster's cage. Wow, isn't that interesting? I'll watch her with the hamster. I'd probably do slow introduction with the hamster and give her very clear boundaries with that. But I feel like they could be friends. Just explain the rules. Give her the rules. I don't think she likes following the rules as much, but I feel like she'll want to please you, because ultimately she does have a side of her that wants to please. Now, let me just stop sharing that. Okay. I just want to say with Morticia, I personally love her name. I feel like you need to go and buy some roses for her and cut the tops off. No, don't do that. Doesn't come from her. You're wanting to know if she's jealous of your toddler. Do you know? As soon as I read your message, I saw the word yes. But again, with her rules and boundaries, I feel like we can get that to a okay. Not even an okay, this is what I expect from you. I feel like once she knows the limits and expectations, she will follow that. So, and when I say yes, jealous, more like I'm watching you. Almost as if she's doing this. Yeah, I was here first type thing. But I feel like you can overcome that. So I feel like I would just keep your rules and your boundaries in place with her. And I wouldn't let the toddler be too rough with her. She does. There you go, the whole watching thing. But I definitely feel like we can make it work. So I would have a conversation with Mrs. Morticia, and explain to her what you expect, because once she understands the expectations, she will live by the expectations. So I would definitely have that conversation with her. But I love that her personality has come through very strong, and beautiful name. And there's someone, here we go, Lindsay loves her name as well. So well done. I love that. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, Hannah. So let's see who else I've written on my list. Karen. Now, Karen, you said you don't have a photo. I love that there's all these people coming through. Oh, here we go. I love this. This is why she'd ask, because they're jealous of each other. Is it a female thing? I don't know. I shouldn't say that probably. But I feel like sometimes little kids and little animals, just, we just have to put them on expectations. Toddlers can understand. Okay, I'm just writing down my list so I can turn the page. And anyone I don't get through today, I'm really trying to get through everyone. I love that there's so many people. And thank you for letting me connect with them too, because without you, there wouldn't be a show. But I love the animals. Okay. Put this down. Okay, so Karen, let me just give me a few seconds, see if I can find. If not, I will just very closely. I can put my glasses on. I do have glasses, guys. Oh, come on, internet. I don't think you guys have ever seen me with my glasses. So here's Karen. Let me see if I can pull up your... Aha! Here we go. Right. Oh, beautiful. And you're very welcome, Hannah. Right, I'm going to share my screen so everyone can see the beautiful... What's his name? Can you just pop his name in there for me? All right, so let me share my screen. Sorry, guys, just waiting for my computer to catch up. Is the computer, is it me? Who knows? There we go. So this is Karen's dog. So Karen had to let him go. Now, please forgive my Australianness, but over here we always put date, month, year, whereas I do believe you guys have day, month, year. So is that the 6th of May 2024, like almost 2 years ago, or is that actually the 5th of June 2024? Not that it really matters, but I'm curious every time because it's just so foreign to me. Brady. Okay. Brady. I'm just going to put 2024 messages. Oh, see, look, beautiful support. Month, date, year. Right. Thank you, guys. From the Australian over here. Message. Why am I hearing the words irreversible? Irreversible. May 5th. So it's nearly 2 years to the day. Okay. That's so sad. I'm having trouble swallowing when I connect to Brady. Why is that? What is happening with Brady? Okay. Can I just say, though, what I'm hearing is I'm going to have to stop sharing because I think it's actually hilarious. So while I'm feeling stuff in my body, over here, it's like I'm feeling him going, mum, 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 mum. Almost like constantly. Different to the other dog who was hyper-focused. Like if this was a kid, you would get so sick of your name, Mum. You'd be like, I'm changing my name. Mum doesn't exist anymore. That's what I feel like Brady is doing to you. And I feel like that's what he was like in life. And as you can see, I've actually sped up in my talk, in my speech, 1,000,000 miles an hour. So we're either 100%, more like 300%, or flat, like sleeping. Little bit like the cat before, but a little bit, say, on steroids. Okay, so what's this? What's the message? Do you know what? I just feel like this dog is almost like when he crossed, exploring everything, like going up to everything, saying, like introducing himself and being hyper excited about everything. Like everything. So why does that relate to a message for you? Let me pull him up again. Oh, wrong screen, Nicole. 6th of May, so still nearly to the day. All right, there's something to do with something with irreversible, so you need to stop blaming yourself. Now I got it. Okay, I just need to see his picture. His message to you is you need to start being more excited about life. Now, whether that rings true or not, that's his message. Feels like there's been a dip in your happiness, naturally, because there's a void in your life because of him. But it feels more than that. And he needs you to know to stop focusing on, dare I say, the past, but more so the losses. And what the analogy he's giving me is, I'm going to stop showing now. You know how sometimes in life, where's my screen gone? That's weird. There we go. Took a time. This is the analogy he's given me. I hope this makes sense. It's from him, so don't blame me. Don't blame the messenger. You know, sometimes when there's like a bushfire and it feels like absolute devastation, but from that devastation, new things grow. But you can't get to that point if you don't get through the devastation. He feels like it's now is the time. Like the devastation's gone. The bushfire's gone through. It's all burnt up. Now it's time for new things to grow. He wants you to start focusing on the new and stop focusing on what looks like ashes. What's that phrase, beauty from ashes? That's what feel like what the message he needs you to know. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's horrible. That's what makes me feel sick. That's horrible, you poor thing. That's why he keeps telling you have to, with the joy. That's your bushfire. I don't know why bushfire. Maybe it's an Australian analogy. But after this, you're going to see all the good things grow. You have to just keep going. Because he would keep going. And he'd be the one helping you to keep going. And if he was here, he'd help you through this. So he has to show you in another way. Oh, poor thing. I'm really sorry for your loss. That's horrible. Now, it's probably not going to give you much consolation, but just know that he's still there going, Mum, 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 Mum. So anytime you feel alone, anytime you feel upset from the loss of anything, just think of him and the happiness he brought you. I feel like you've got tears in your eyes as we speak because I can feel them in my eyes and I'm not a crier. So he needs to know, he needs you to know, you're sure trying, you're taking it day by day, that you need to find that joy back in your life and don't focus on the loss, which is so easy for me to say. But find your new normal. So I hope that's helped. And I love that there's support in the comments for you, Karen. So, and thank you for everyone to show Karen support because that's a lot to deal with. No wonder he's coming through with a very demanding tone, but a happy tone. See, you have a little community here on the Spirit Realm Network that can help you. So I hope that's helped. Oh, he was glued. He was the best dog we ever had. See, beautiful. He's stunning, by the way. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that's helped. I really do hope that's helped. And if you ever get feeling upset, think of him because I feel like he'll bring a smile to your face. Okay. Now, I've written down Patsy. Patsy, are you still there? What time? Okay, we've got 10 minutes. So let me see if I can fit. I've got Patsy, Lindsay, and Wendy written down. So let me see in the comments if I've got a photo. If we've got that photo. I can't remember whether you said you have one. Oh, what on earth did I just do? I'm going to look for the photos. Oh, look, he getting hugs and everything. I love it. Oh, beautiful. Okay, gosh, I need my computer to get my computer. Just because we live in the bush doesn't mean that you have to be that slow. Now, I feel like I saw Wendy's name just before. Wendy. Or did I do? Let me have a look. Sorry, guys. I need to get to the post to see what's going on. Please bear with me. All comments on this one. Oh, look, Riley, still alive. Beautiful. Pebbles. It was Pebbles. Here we go. Pebbles, that's yours, Wendy. So hang on. I'm getting confused. Patsy, I said. But I saw that you're there, Wendy. If I can't see... Oh, Nicola, look at that. Also, I just want to make mention of the grandson, Miles, Valley Spirit Communications. I saw this. Sorry, guys. I'm going to actually share my screen with you so you can see what I'm looking at. I saw this beautiful grandson here. And I just see a very, very curious man. But I just want to point out to people too, I'm not a huge reptile fan. That's just me. However, it's crazy insane how much these animals love their humans. And I feel like this human, yes, okay, I'll jump to you, Wendy, after this. I just want to say that this snake is fully aware what's going on in the house and loves affection. So I hope that makes true. I just saw that and have to tell you. I was going to jump to Patsy, but then I kept yelling out Wendy, and Wendy's here. So I'm going to do Wendy, and then Patsy, if you are there, do you want to just pop your comment in the chat, and I will pick up from there. I'm going to just jump to Pebbles. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yep, cool. Okay. Oh, and Blaze. All right. Where's my Pebbles? Oh, look. Oh, beautiful. Here. Oh, okay. So you guys should be able to see. Yep, Pebbles. Okay. Was there a tragedy around Pebbles passing? It just feels like a tragedy around Pebbles. What's that about? Let's see, where's Lindsay's here too. Okay, cool. All right, so this is Pebbles. Okay, Wendy, I keep feeling like there's a tragedy or mishappenings around Pebbles. Why is that? What am I feeling around Pebbles? Oh, she had a stroke. Okay. Oh, gosh, you poor thing. So out of nowhere? Oh, you poor thing. Okay, got it. Huh. Can I just say, oh, look. Dare I say, not diva, but I've got to say that it kind of feels though tragedy our end, on her terms, her end. How do you be on your terms with a stroke, Pebbles? Please enlighten me on this. I kind of get that she knew it was coming. I feel like she feel like the day before something was off. Did you feel that with her? It feels very sudden though, because the first word was tragedy. It's a tragedy. So from your point of view, life just stopped. From her point of view, something doesn't feel quite right the day before, and then life just stopped. Oh, Okay, so I can say she was princess. I said diva, but yeah, same thing, right? So it kind of feels like she had the warning system, you didn't. And that's okay from her point of view, not from your point of view. Now, there's something too with her. This is one of those things where you go into seeing the physical with her. Okay, this is her message. She needs you to know this. Seeing the physical with her was difficult, but I don't feel like her spirit was actually in her body at the moment of passing. What it feels like for me is that I'm overlooking, almost as if I got the heads up, and the movements, dare I say, was just a movement. I think I've explained this with another pet that I've had. Oh, very okay. So I had a pet where I watched pass, and it was inevitable. It was a chicken, and I actually kept seeing her popping in and out of her body, popping out, scratching around, doing what she needed to do, popping back in, feeling sick. So the reason why I say with Pebbles is that she wasn't in her body. It's just like she popped out, things happened, and she was almost like, oh, there you go. All right then, see ya. That was kind of her attitude. So, oh dear, she had it right in front of me. So that's what she needs you to know. She was almost, she did have 9 lives. There you go. And so probably on the last one, she was like, oh, well, that's up. See ya. I just felt like she has this, almost as if she was just like, she was one of the ones. It was like, I'm walking off, curtains closed. I don't think she had a problem going to spirit. Just saying. I feel like she was quite okay with that. And that's her message for you. So I like, you saw the physical things, and from her things, she just watching it with you, and then she just took off because that's her style. So that's the message for you. I just want to quickly get to wouldn't surprise me. So she was true to herself to the very end, and she needs you to know that. So despite the physical things you saw, she was looking at it too, so she didn't really care. That's what she needs to know, what you need to know. She's saying you need to know. One last thing, because I know we're really right at the end of my show, and thank you guys for I love that there's been so much interaction, and I am going to be back next week too. So if I didn't get to you this week, please come next week and pop in your chat saying you said you could do me next week, and I will connect with your pets next week. Where is it? I feel here, Blaze alive. I just need to shout out this cat because you've been here hanging out. I'm going to just do a quick, I've got like 1 minute. I feel like Blaze just needs to be shown. You're very welcome, Wendy. Okay, so Lindsay, I don't think I'm actually going to have time to connect with your pet, but I feel like Blaze needs to be shown. And everyone look at Blaze because I feel like Blaze just is like, you got to see me. Oh, thank you, Karen. You got to see me. So I'm going to have to make a note on my my notes for next week that Blaze needs to be seen. But we're going to end the show. Oh, your angel boy. I feel like your angel boy is a little bit of a show off because even though I can't get to a connection with him, he just needs to be seen. He just needs people to just say how beautiful he is because he is beautiful. Oh, see, look, there you go. Handsome, adorable. I think that's what he needs to hear. So maybe he just needs a little bit of a stroke of his ego for this week, and then we'll get to him next week. So, but I do want to thank everyone for connecting with me this week. It's been a blast. I think I had a really fun show. Like, this is one of my funnest shows with everyone because we got through a lot of animals, and it's just nice to see the different personalities. So it's been an honor to connect with everyone. And please do come back next week. I'm going to, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will be the 10th of May for you guys. So I will see you guys then, and I hope you all have an amazing week, and see you next week, next Sunday.